Do you ever feel like you're learning English again and again, but still not moving forward? Maybe you have tried books, videos, even apps, but something feels missing. The truth is, fluency does not come only from grammar rules or memorizing vocabulary. It comes from daily education, from training your mind every single day. In this video, you will see why daily education is so important. You will also learn how listening to this motivation can improve your English fluency in a way that feels natural and powerful. Imagine this. Every day, you feed your body with food, right? Without food, you feel weak, your body cannot function, and your energy goes down. In the same way, your mind also needs daily food. That food is education, motivation, and practice. If you give your brain this daily fuel, it becomes sharper, more active, and more ready to speak confidently. But if you ignore it, your brain becomes lazy, slow, and afraid to use the English words you already know. Now think about it. Why do so many people struggle with English speaking even after years of study? It is not because they are not smart, and not because English is too difficult. The real reason is that they stop educating themselves daily. They study once in a while, feel motivated only for a short time, and then they quit. Quitting every few days breaks the flow, breaks the rhythm, and breaks the confidence. This is where motivation and daily education work together. When you hear motivational words every day, your brain receives a reminder. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can learn. Yes, I can improve my English. That daily push creates consistency, and consistency is the secret ingredient of fluency. Without consistency, fluency is impossible. But with consistency, fluency becomes natural. In this video, I want you to feel something different. Not just information, not just English practice, but energy. A new way of looking at education. A way that makes you say, I don't need to be perfect today. I just need to grow a little every day. Because daily growth is what makes you powerful. Let's take a simple example. If you learn just 5 new English words every single day, in 1 month you will know 150 new words. In 1 year, that's more than 1,800 words. Do you see the power of daily education now? It's not about learning everything in 1 day. It's about learning something every day. Step by step, small progress, but unstoppable progress. Here is the beautiful part. When you mix motivation with your daily learning, your brain starts to enjoy the process. You don't feel bored. You don't feel stressed. Instead, you feel alive, focused, and confident. You look at yourself and say, yes, I am getting better, I am speaking better, I am training my brain every single day. That feeling of progress gives you the courage to keep going, and the courage to finally speak English with confidence. Have you noticed something? Every time you avoid speaking English, your fear grows stronger. But every time you try, your fear becomes smaller. This is the secret nobody tells you. Fear grows when you feed it with silence. Fear dies when you attack it with action. When you try to speak, even with broken English, you are cutting the roots of fear. That is why daily practice is not just about learning, it is about fighting. Think about a child learning to walk. The child falls again and again. But he never says, I will never walk. He keeps standing up. Your English journey is the same. Every mistake you make is not a shame. It is proof that you are moving forward. Mistakes are not the end. They are training. When you speak and someone laughs, don't stop. Their laughter will fade, but your growth will stay with you forever. Now imagine this. If you speak English only once in a month, your fear becomes like a heavy mountain. But if you speak daily, your fear becomes dust under your feet. Daily effort is the difference between slow learners and fluent speakers. The fluent ones are not smarter. They are just consistent. And here is the magic. When you add motivation every single day, your heart whispers, "Yes, I can try again today." Motivation acts like fuel. It keeps your engine running. That is the difference between people who quit and people who succeed. Winners don't wait for motivation to arrive by chance. They create it daily. If you want success in English, don't think in years. Think in days. One day of action will not change your life, but every single day of action will. Let me ask you something. Do you want to just memorize English words? Or do you want to feel confident using them in real life? Because confidence never comes from only reading. Confidence comes from speaking, from action, from daily habit. This is how the human brain works. When you repeat something every day, your brain builds strong connections. Your tongue moves faster. Your memory becomes sharper. And slowly, without even noticing, you start speaking English naturally, not with pressure. That is the reward of daily practice. So from today, make a promise to yourself. Tell your heart, I will give my mind daily food, education, motivation, and practice. If you follow this promise, your brain will grow sharp, your tongue will flow, and your confidence will rise. And the best part? You will not just learn English. You will also build discipline, focus, and inner strength that will help you in every area of life. Now prepare yourself, because in the next part, I will show you exactly how to apply this powerful habit into your daily routine, step by step, so you never stop growing. Do you know the biggest mistake learners make? They wait for the perfect moment. They think, I will speak English when I am ready. But that perfect moment never comes. The truth is simple. You don't become ready first. You become ready while practicing. Action creates confidence. Waiting only creates more fear. That is why daily education is powerful. When you fill your mind every day with motivation and new knowledge, you create energy. That energy pushes you to act. Think about a farmer. He plants seeds every single day, not just once a year. Some seeds grow fast, some take time. But in the end, the farm is full. Your English words, phrases, and sentences are the same seeds. If you plant them daily, one day you will see your fluency blooming like a garden. But here is the secret. Motivation is the water. Without water, even the best seeds die. Without motivation, even the best lessons are wasted. So tell yourself every day, I will learn something new, I will repeat something old, and I will use it. Even if you learn only one new word today, it is still progress. One word daily means 365 new words in a year. That is the size of a small dictionary. But what if you add one small motivational lesson with that word? Then your brain not only learns the word, it also feels inspired to use it. This is how you keep your mind alive. You don't let boredom kill your progress. You don't let laziness control your journey. Every day you wake up and feed your brain with the right input. Education gives you tools. Motivation gives you the courage to use those tools. Now ask yourself honestly, how many days have you wasted waiting? How many times have you thought, tomorrow I will start? Tomorrow never comes. Only today is real. And if you use today, your tomorrow will thank you. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. If you study and practice daily, you will be a completely different person. Confident, fluent, and stronger. But imagine the opposite. If you waste 1 year without daily effort, you will be the same person, or maybe even weaker. The choice is always in your hands. The difference between success and failure is not talent, it is discipline. And the good news? Discipline is something you can create step by step. You don't need to be perfect, you only need to be consistent. Even 5 minutes of daily effort is enough to start. The brain doesn't count hours, it counts repetition. So remember this. Every time you practice, you are sending a signal to your brain. This is important. This is who I am. And the more you repeat that signal, the more natural English will become. One day, you will realize you are speaking without fear, without effort. This is the reward waiting for you if you educate yourself daily and combine it with strong motivation. Now in the next part, let me take you deeper. I will show you practical ways to turn this promise into a lifestyle, so you never lose track and fluency becomes part of your identity. Now let's talk about something very practical. How do you actually build this daily routine? Because knowing is easy, doing is hard. The first step is to keep things simple. Most people fail because they try to do too much. They set big goals, then give up after a few days. But success comes from small, consistent actions. Even 5 or 10 minutes daily can change your life. Start with listening. Every morning, listen to a short motivational message in English. It does not have to be perfect English. It only has to reach your heart. When you listen daily, your ears become sharp. You begin to catch words and phrases without effort. Slowly, English stops sounding strange. It starts sounding familiar. The second step is speaking. Do not wait for someone to talk to you. Talk to yourself. Talk in front of the mirror. Describe your day in English. It may feel funny at first, but that is the practice that builds fluency. Remember, your mouth is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The third step is writing. Keep a small notebook or even use your phone. Write 2 or 3 sentences daily about your life. This connects your thoughts to the language. Writing is not about grammar perfection. Writing is about clarity of ideas. Now here's the fourth step. Mix motivation with every practice. Don't just repeat English words. Repeat English with power, with belief. Say to yourself, I am improving. I am learning. I am growing every day. These words are not just sounds. They are energy for your mind. Without this energy, you may stop. But with this energy, you will keep going. Motivation is like the battery that keeps your system alive. And finally, the fifth step is reflection. Every night, ask yourself, did I learn one thing today? Did I try to speak one sentence today? If the answer is yes, you are already winning. Because victory is not about speed. Victory is about consistency. Imagine your brain as a glass of water. Every drop counts. Every single day you are adding drops of knowledge, and one day the glass will be full. That is how fluency is built. Not by magic, not overnight, but by drops of effort collected daily. Now let me remind you something powerful. This is not only about English. When you learn discipline in one area, you carry it to all areas of life. If you train your brain daily, your focus improves, your confidence rises, and your motivation grows stronger. English fluency becomes only one part of your success. So don't see this as just language learning. See this as life training. See this as building your strongest self. And in the next part, we will go even deeper. I will show you how to connect your daily education with a bigger purpose, so your journey never feels empty and your motivation never runs out. So now you know the steps. You understand the power of daily practice. But there is one more thing you must remember. Learning English is not only about grammar, vocabulary, or accent. It is about building a new version of yourself. Every single day you are not just learning words. You are building confidence. You are building patience. You are building the courage to stand in front of the world. And that is why daily education matters so much. It is not just about knowledge. It is about transformation. Think about great leaders, thinkers, and successful people. They never stopped learning. They educated themselves daily, even when they were already successful. Because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, life feels empty. So tell yourself clearly, I will never stop learning. I will never stop training my brain. I will never stop motivating myself. This is your shield against laziness, against fear, against excuses. Now let's bring this back to English fluency. When you learn something every day, your brain stays active. Your memory becomes stronger. Your speech becomes smoother. And here's the most powerful part. Motivation makes learning enjoyable. Without motivation, learning feels heavy. With motivation, learning feels like flying. That is why you must connect every lesson with inspiration. Don't just learn English. Learn life lessons with it. For example, if you learn the word hope, don't just write it. Feel it. Say to yourself, hope is my power. Hope will carry me forward. This is how you turn words into energy. This is how you turn English into a friend, not a subject. Because when learning feels like a friend, you never get bored. You actually look forward to it. And when you keep going like this, one day you will notice something magical. You will speak without fear. You will express your ideas freely. You will inspire others with your words. That moment is waiting for you. And it is closer than you think. But remember, it all depends on one promise. Educate yourself daily. Motivate yourself daily. Practice daily. Even when you are tired, even when you are busy, even when nobody supports you. Because this journey is your gift to yourself. This journey is the investment that will pay you for life. So ask yourself today, will you take the first step? Will you choose discipline over excuses? Will you choose growth over comfort? If your answer is yes, then your success is already on the way. Now close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently, clearly, fluently. Imagine the respect, the opportunities, the happiness that comes with it. This is not a dream. This is your future, and it begins with today. So don't wait. Start small, stay consistent, and remember always, education plus motivation equals transformation. Your journey to English fluency and personal growth starts now, and I believe you can do it.